Welcome to Crow Inclined here today with the daily energetic check-in. And I have the Akashic Tarot for our card of focus. And we have the Five of Keys, which is wishes fulfilled. But it came out in reverse, okay? Hang on, let me adjust myself. I'm sitting on the floor cross-legged and my foot fell asleep. Okay, so yeah, then we have... my nose is itchy. Oh, I'm not sure what that means. The Five of Keys, wishes fulfilled. Okay, it's in reverse. And if you've seen any of my readings before, I don't typically do reversals, but I do with the Akashic Tarot, okay, because they have really, really great things to think about in the reverse, right? So with this in the reverse, wishes fulfilled, it means that your dreams might feel as if they're kind of off in the distance, right? Maybe they feel a little elusive, but they don't have to be, all right? So you must work to change your circumstances as well as how you respond to them. Ew. Okay. Don't define yourself in lack, and don't go on the defensive. So it's really about maybe looking at the brighter side of things, or trying to maybe understand instead of being reactionary to what's going on around you. Remain strong and steadfast in the little victories and in your inner abundance. The most important key to getting your wishes fulfilled is the power inside you. So keep working on your dreams. And guess what? Your dreams are going to start working for you. All right. I do believe that. I do believe that when we take actionable steps, we take inspired action towards the things that we want in a positive fashion, in a place. I mean, obviously, if you're working towards a dream, there's going to be some excitement about that, right? Then we draw that towards us. Okay. That's what this is kind of about today. Don't get discouraged. You might have to change the way you're thinking. Step out of a lack mindset. Okay. That might be what we need to do. Okay, I actually have the golden wheel out, but you know what? I feel like we need some wandering star to help us step away from maybe negative thoughts, negative self-talk, outdated belief systems. I mean, this is really sort of a mental issue at this point, is what it feels like. Okay, so this, if your dreams are feeling a little elusive, we're going to have to change the way we think about them. All right. Okay. Woo, thank you so much for being here. I so appreciate you. I am honored to bring you messages. Thank you for being with me on my journey. I'm just happy to be with you on yours. So, Wandering Star, what do we have? Okay, so we have the Six of Pentacles. Give, receive, family, give, receive. So there's a bit of sort of an ebb and flow here. Keeping in mind, now this isn't keep in mind, this is the nature of, okay, when we have to change the way we think. So you may need to change the way you think about money, the material world. This is a card of abundance as well, right? And this is abundance in the material world. This card reminds us that we have an inner abundance too. So that could be it really feels like that might be a balance that needs to happen. And then here we have, again, this is another card of memories, childhood, reconciliation, harmony. This is your energy. So possibly reconciling with someone from the past. Maybe this has to do with someone from the past. Maybe somebody in your past implanted a lack mindset or a negative or an outdated belief. in yourself. Okay, that feels good. Someone probably told you something once or multiple times and it's stuck. Now, keep in mind, we have Temperance coming, all right? This is a card of patience, moderation, right? Balance. It is a card of healing. It is divine timing, right? It's pouring the elixir, and this could, maybe it's the elixir of your life force, back and forth and back and forth in the cups until it's absolutely perfect. It's until it's the time to let you have that cup, right? This is really nice. I like this energy for you because whatever this is that's happening here, you know, and feeling like your wishes and your dreams are being a little elusive, there's a reason for it. Okay. And it has to do with balance. It has to do with harmony. It has to do with give and take. It has to do with all those things. All right. So bringing yourself into balance, it feels like by releasing outdated beliefs, but we'll see here. You have the High Priestess coming out with the Six of Pentacles. Yeah, you are definitely trying to understand that kind of stability, that sort of material world, give and receive, right? And you are dead serious about figuring it out because you are working in the mystical magical. You're working with the spirit world. You're going into the shadows to figure it out, okay? This is beautiful. I like that. Okay, so there is definitely, you are working on it. You're working on it. I feel like these two are very, very connected. Right? Okay, and the Knight of Cups. Now, this is in your energy. This is all about a proposal, a quest, pride. Oh, pride. The Knight of Cups is very prideful, you know. It's the knight that puts on its best armor and clothing or whatever to bring in a message. So in your energy, it's quite possible, if I'm reading the pride part, and the pride feels right, that maybe there's something about this sort of outdated belief, negative self-talk kind of thing, that that there's a lot of pride and ego around. Sometimes it's hard to let go of things because our ego gets in the way. We're connected on a prideful level. So that's quite possible. But let's keep going because, you know, there is a message. You're going to find a message. You're going to have a message from you to you. Okay. And that's going to be really, really good. That's why you're in here working in the mystical magical to figure this out, because you want your dreams to come true. You want to be able to reach out and have it reach back to you so you can clasp hands and enjoy it, right? Yeah. Ooh, yeah. All right, so we have the Creator. Now the Creator, I mean, this is all the chaos and the craziness, and she's just really collected a whole bunch of crap that's happened in life, right? The Creator also has learned at this point to say no to things that don't align, to say no to things that are distracting from your path, are distracting from what it is that you want to do. So it's quite possible that you have some distractions happening. Now, the Creator showing up in the keep in mind, to me, says you have the ability to do this. You know what is good for you and you know what isn't. So say no to what you need to say no to. All right? And you're able to do that, especially working in the shadows. Working in the shadows, we begin to understand what truly aligns with us, or what we align with, either way. Places, events, people, groups, situations, right? And the more we know that, the more we're able to say no to the things that aren't for us. Okay, and we have the Ten of Cups coming out too. This is under the High Priestess. Prosperity, joy. There's another card of family. Contentment. So the Ten of Cups really is contentment and joy. And there's so much. Like it ripples out of us. And it touches everyone around us. Family, friends, people, places, situations. Okay. You're going to get there. This really does feel like self-alignment. Yeah, it's about, you got to get rid of the outdated thoughts about what it is that you're trying to go towards, right? But you also have the Queen of Wands showing up in your energy. You have really, really good energy, you guys. I mean, the Queen of Wands is fiery and juicy and self-confident. It doesn't care what other people think. This is in your energy, so heck yeah, you can say no now. So what are you... It really feels like you're still sort of seeking for something. Wishes fulfilled says, go within. You have all the abundance there in your inner world to make happen in your outer world what you want. All right. Death and rebirth, yeah. Definitely going to be death and rebirth. And you're going to be leaving those old bits and pieces that don't work for you anymore. You're going to be leaving them behind so that you can have this new fresh start, this transformation, this new beginning. Okay, change is required, and it's not that your dreams are elusive. There's something in your world right now that is you're not in alignment with, something in your mind, or it's probably in your mind that you're not aligned with right now. Ideas that aren't working for you anymore, and thought patterns, self-talk, reactions to situations. Instead of being reactionary, let's pause and really think about things, right? Will it bring you closer to what you want? Yes or no? Okay. And if not, say no. And you can, because you do have the creator here. All right. Anything else? You have the Page of Swords coming in. There's a lot of curiosity and ambition with this card. So yeah, you're fine. You're not giving up. You're doing what you need to do. There's just some things that you've got to let go of, okay? I feel like a lot of the readings are just sort of really pushing us in a direction of authenticity and away from sort of societal limitations and distractions. And oh my gosh, yeah. Okay, I had 2 cards flip over in the deck, so I am going to take them. So we had the Lovers. Now in this particular reading, I do believe that it is confirming or supporting the idea of realigning with yourself and who you are in order to reach your dreams and goals, okay? And we have the World card. And so by learning that, here we are, completing a cycle where you get to enjoy the rewards and successes of completing this cycle. Okay? So we're going to put that there, and I'm going to just put a little Ganesh. She'll wear her little Ganesh bathing suit. Anyway, so yeah, that is your reading. I hope it helped. I think it kind of helped me, actually. So like and subscribe, share with your besties, and I will see you next time.